Oh,
Leave A?
Indeed, we leave A. I mean, yelling is here. I can't believe you stole
one
yelling.
of us has to say that every single time.
It's tradition.
It's true.
Unless yelling's mic immediately cut out.
Oh,
What?
someone did the we leave A, but it wasn't you. Someone took your bit.
No!
They took your jib.
Trick or jibs.
And we'll start posting all the other places. Session 13.
Number 13.
I'm sure everything will be fine and nothing bad will happen on
Hopefully
this, the 13th
it'll
session.
be better than what I've dealt with.
As someone whose lucky number is 13, I will give that luck to everyone here. As long as you don't get my rolls, because that's unlucky.
Have you tried changing your dice?
I probably should. In fact, let me do that.
Yeah, change your color.
But what if this is when the dice were going to behave themselves?
I don't care. Like they've had their chance.
Fair enough.
I think in this whole party, Daluna has been the one with the consistently terrible rolls.
I just have been having the bad initiative rolls, and that's it.
I mean,
and I don't mind bad initiative rolls. Like those are okay.
Yeah,
those are fine.
Sometimes that works in your favor.
Not me. I'm the tank. I need to go first.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a cleric, so unless you have high dex.
The boy's beefy. Well, not as beefy as before due to certain things now.
You're blue now. That's my special technique.
You haven't resurrected anyone yet, so you're fine. You have enough health for now.
So, okay, so no one die.
Yeah, just no one can die. Or if you're going to die, kill 5 people first. Those of you who have packs.
Is it just 5 people or 5 souls that we need?
5 souls.
I guess we'll have to find out what constitutes a soul.
Ah, dang it, I just realized I forgot to grab my water bottle. I will be right back.
Wait, what was the 5 souls for again?
5 souls.
If you made a pact with one of the gods in the dreams, you have to get at least 5 souls, I think.
Yeah, if you get 5 souls, then your god can basically cash those in for a free resurrection.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I want all the kills.
I mean, try. I'm sorry, Hoshi, but I kind of have 6 attacks on me. But I'll try my best to make sure you get some too.
For now.
Yes, for now. And it's totally not like everyone's just gonna get stronger over time.
Yeah, so far I'm probably one of the few that still have 1 attack.
Actually, I think it's only Raoul and Kai who have extra attack. Everyone else multi-classed, so they would need a while to get to extra attack.
Alright, I have returned.
Hello.
Hello.
Ad break is done. The pre-roll ad break. I've got my water. And so once again, the question arises. Who would like to do the recap for inspiration? Oh, a thought occurred to me. I forgot to mention, Than and Chaco aren't here yet, but they will be joining later.
Joke's on you. Chaco's
I
here.
am here.
Ah! Well, then it's just Than then.
Yep. Apologies, I got distracted and lost track of time.
No worries.
It's all good. So who does not have inspiration and wants to do the recap? Like always, I think only like 2 things happened.
Yeah. There really wasn't much. Should I do it?
If you need
Do you
the
want to?
inspiration, and you want to.
Sure.
I mean, of course, I could always do it.
No, we're good. We're good. We are good.
Someone gets a spray bottle. No.
I'm trying to figure out how I would. I'll figure that out next time. A rousing performance ends with lousy fluff nuisance eating to household bee. I shudder sleep. Delbun tells Tabaxi can be free using coal to mimic die bee. But is this worthy? I stay asleep. It's shopping time! Too much love in the air. That's all I wrote.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Who gave Antonius alcohol this early in the morning?
No one.
I swear to God, I thought I got rid of it from him.
I think that is just what Antonius would call being a bard and writing material.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Then why did it sound so drunk?
They did not sound so slurred to me. Like, when Antonio slurs their words, that's when they're drunk.
Alright.
Well, this was one of his better ones.
Feel free to take that inspiration. There were a couple things missed there. Everyone got a visit from a mysterious patron. Some took, some did not.
And also, Raul is permanent werewolf.
Mhm.
The tiger lady, she didn't want to take the thing because she didn't want the weird heads, like the secondary heads
Correct.
that are just there. Which, there!
I mean, that's just more for Kai to love.
Do you know what the word vestigial means?
Now I learned what the word vestigial means.
It's not great. It would not be a great head to have just hanging around the side of your neck.
Draco, your mic cut out just at the moment where all I heard was it would not be great head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was amazing, actually.
Discord, Discord made it funnier, but I said it wouldn't be great head to have on the side of your neck.
Oh God, there are 2 of them.
But one important thing you did forget, Dan has a plan, and we're going to enact on that plan.
It's hag hunting season, turns out.
Someone could grab my mace. We gonna
Just
have
want to talk
it.
to him.
I just won't talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him.
I just want to hit him. I just
Meanwhile,
want.
Dan, I don't want to talk to them. I want to kill them. Fuck those hags.
I think it's a metaphor or a turn of phrase.
Oh.
From somewhere in the regular realm. Man, it feels like Dan's got a lot more hostile since we left Barovia. Oh no, or since we left
Schultz?
left Schultz.
I mean, to be fair, he's always hated hags. If you recall, when you first met, I think her name was Granny Poo Poo. He wanted her dead as soon as he met her. Because she was
yeah.
a hag. He has always been bloodthirsty with hags. Let's move to the Barovian map. Oh yeah. And since you're with Dan, you're using the house, and nothing is going to bother you.
But we do need to keep an eye on the road for that cart.
Yeah, I mean,
The-
there's windows in the house. Someone could keep lookout. I'll just put you guys on the GM layer since we're using the house as a token marker right now.
And if
let's-
that's the case, can we roll perception to keep an eye out for it?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just gonna try and find... There's the overworld music. It is daytime, so we'll do Forest Day.
Oh, I did use that to make the helmet, so I gotta get rid of it.
And I should make it so that chat can actually see the map and where y'all are. Okay, 23. Not bad.
23 and me.
Well,
You do,
Haha!
Zero, you do not want to know what is in my DNA.
it's a mess in there. Let's be real. I mean, not... It isn't Samus Aran bad, but it is a mess in there.
It's okay. I know you got a little bit of everything.
I mean, with the shadow form, I can technically go into a morph ball.
Technically, yeah. It's just, I think Samus has like 10 different species up in her. Obviously, she's human. She's got various different Chozo DNAs. I think there's Metroid in there somewhere. And I think there's more, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But she's got at least 3 to 4 different alien species inside of her DNA.
I think I have 3 in me, but
Yeah, about 3.
neither near there.
But anyway, so the house is moving along, and before you pass over the bridge that crosses over the river between the Ser Falls and the Ser Pool, you do happen to notice a wagon on the side of the road. Well, in the road, more accurately. With a 23, you notice, even from up here, that seems to be abandoned. There's some horse skeletons in front of it, so there were horses at one point.
I think this is the cart that we were supposed to look for.
Alright,
That was pick clean, wasn't it?
I'll stop Henrietta so you can all get off to check out the cargo. Did you want me to come along as well, or just keep the house ready to go if/when needed?
I think it'd probably be smart to keep the house running. Let's go get go and get it.
Alright.
Be right back.
Yeah, just keep the car running.
Start the house! Start the house! And let me switch y'all over to another map that I made. Oh wait, I forgot to switch the music on this. Nothing serious is happening right now. You don't have to worry. Give me just a second to change the music. I forgot I have paddle music on this. Whoops. Suddenly, you realize the wagon was a mimic all along.
No, please don't.
I mean,
Don't put that curse on me.
I mean, this map kind of looks like when we fought Winter Splinter, so I guess it makes sense for the music.
Yeah,
The music stayed.
I reused this map. I've added the wagon to it, though.
Yeah, the wagon's right where the tree was. Good
Huh.
times.
I did not plan that. That's just a happy little coincidence, I guess.
It's about to have me. You have PTSD of mimics.
For some reason.
And I still have the curse of always finding mimics. Some way, somehow.
Let's zoom out so chat can see. So, Dan keeps the house ready to go when you need it. And you all exit out and see the carriage. Now that you're properly down here, you could do like a proper investigation check to see the crime scene, as it were, to see what maybe happened. But what's clearly apparent is, like I said previously, there were horses, but it seems they've been eaten at this point by the various fauna of Barovia. Could be wolves, could be werewolves, could be undead. Unclear. Probably not ghouls, because then the bones wouldn't be here.
I guess that makes sense. So do we have to get closer in order to roll investigation?
Yeah. And also to properly get if the clothing is still here.
I'll take a couple steps forward then.
Alright.
His view was that with you.
If I do can I do, if I get closer to the wagon, can I do an additional perception?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Also, Karnak will go help investigate.
Alright.
Feel like having our 3 tanky boys would probably be a good idea.
I wouldn't call you the tank right now, but okay.
Well, I'm the strong man.
I know absolutely nothing. You.
Man,
I'm
Antonius,
shocked.
this sure is the woods, huh? And then there's a wagon in the middle of the road? I mean, this is clearly the wagon you're looking for. Surely.
He said investigation check?
Yes. If multiple... did someone want to help, or do you all want to do individual investigation rolls?
Individual investigation rules. Let's go.
But we're all looking for different things, I guess.
Alright, fair enough. I guess I'll move Kai and Evie
Yeah, sure, why not?
just because generally I don't... I mean, I'm sure Kai would come closer, and I'll just have the two of them roll too, and we'll see what we have.
Ironically, that was technically a better roll, even without the modifier.
That's a nice wagon. That's a real nice
Well,
wagon.
Kai don't know shit.
I mean, the perception is that you just don't know that there's, anything wrong with the woods. Now you're looking at the wagon itself.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Roll got a 21. So...
Anyone?
I'll start with the, I've already revealed, so, Antonius, as you look around, it's clear that this wagon was attacked by something. What is unclear? I mean, wagons don't just sort of, stop moving and their horses die apropos of nothing. So that's definitely obvious. And everyone who rolled a 13 or lower that's basically what you get. Bolt, with a 15, something else strikes you. I mean, of course, because these are bones, it's unclear to see how the horses died necessarily. If there were a blade, maybe there'd be something, like, in the bones, but that's not a guarantee. Something very clearly attacked here. It could have been a beast, and that's most likely the case. At least from what you can see as of right now. Raoul with a 21. All of the stuff I previously mentioned, but something you find interesting. Where is the driver? The horses are clearly here, but you don't see any skeletal remains of humanoids. So whoever attacked this wagon, more than likely, took the drivers, and that was their goal.
I will reveal this to the party.
The driver's a werewolf!
I mean, you're not too far off. Sometimes the werewolf clans will attack people on the road to, I guess, forcefully indoctrinate them, but...
Well, at this point, Zeo is going to put his nose to the air, and I want to do a perception check to sniff to see any odor or something that is off. And boop. 22.
Right, with a 22, you sniff the air to see if anything's around. The usual creatures you smell, obviously. There are ravens, maybe some wolves. They're a bit farther away from here. They could potentially be the culprits of why the horses are skeletal now, but probably not the people. Wolves don't generally tend to take drivers to locations. They usually eat on sight. You don't smell werewolves. So whoever attacked this might just not be here anymore. They took what they wanted and left.
Well, whoever did this is nowhere within 6 miles of here.
You know what? Just out of curiosity. Hey, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
I'm casting Detect Magic.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you want to cast that or ritual it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we'll ritual cast it just so I don't burn a spell slot.
Alright, so you take...
So while they're all doing this, Bolt will just step to the side and just start ritual casting and Detect Magic.
Okay. After the 10 minutes is up, you open your eyes and look around. First you start with the wagon. There doesn't seem to be any magic radiating from it. And as you scan over the woods, again, there doesn't really seem to be any magical items. Or creatures.
Yeah, well,
Save for President Company.
Of course, yeah. Everyone's magic items are magical.
Okay, I was about to say.
Well, I that's up for 10 minutes, so in case something decides to come back in the next 10 minutes, I'll be able to notice.
Alright.
On that note, Zeus gonna go open up the wagon.
Alright. So, like, there wouldn't be a passenger because there's a cargo wagon, so there's the driver's seat. I guess you could, like, open from the side and see if there's any cargo in there.
Okay. I will do that.
Right, you open it, and sure enough, there appears to be a chest in there. It is locked, but you do notice that there is a key nearby, probably for the chest.
He will grab the key and try to open the chest.
Alright, it opens, and sure enough, there's a bunch of bolts of clothing in there.
Good. Okay. He'll close it, and then he picks up the chest and walks out with it.
Okay, before you get too far from that position, you grab the chest, and Bolt is the first one to notice you recognize that there seems to be some conjuration magic suddenly surrounding all of you. And the rest of you actually see some black and purple portals appear as a bunch of dark wolves, shadow smoke billowing from their joints, appear around you. One of them, a big white and blue wolf with the black smoke going through them.
God damn it, Draco! Why you keep bringing nobodies into this?
I'm not
Or
bringing
nobody's one
nobodies.
person to this.
I'm not.
So,
They're all heartless.
the thing is, when Zero sees this, his eyes will immediately slowly go towards Raoul.
Don't look at me.
And Raoul, the big white wolf, looks at you. And if wolves could smile, it is. And in Shadok, you hear, "Ah, my prey. Been a while. Hasn't it?" And you get a sudden vision in your head. You're consumed by darkness after Dan reached out for you from fighting against Strahd. And the shadows consume you. Creatures, these shadow beings, attack you from left and right. You try to fend them off, but one manages to get a powerful bite on you. Looks like one of these black wolves around here. But even though it's different, you can tell this wolf in front of you is the one that turned you to what you are now. And he's come to get his meal finished.
Story big.
Alright, this is personal now. I guess
Also,
you're
above game, considering what happened yesterday, I'm glad I'm not the one this time that decides to just suddenly summon all of the creatures at once.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, during our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough yesterday, twice I just wandered off and suddenly triggered a trap and got surprised by like a fuck ton of enemies. The first time it was blights. The second time was a bunch of shadow ravens.
This is why you don't wander off on your own.
We told you not to wander off, and you still win. I gotta teach you this lesson again, old man.
Wait, you guys were in Act 2, right? So why are you wandering off alone
We
during
just
that
started
place?
Act 2. Damn,
I'm a curious person.
the Nulls rolled really bad. Kardak is first.
Do we have everyone
Yes.
yelling?
I will. Oh yeah, initiative. That would be important.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The one time I don't roll low on my initiative.
You're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Draco,
As
did
a
you?
free action, can Kardak lift Antonius to put him on the put him on his shoulder?
Draco,
We're
did
doing
you
this
also
again?
roll for Kai?
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled for
Yeah.
Kai and
Look.
Evie.
In character, he's like, I need to protect this little cat. He is going to kill himself by doing something stupid.
I.
I mean,
This ain't something stupid. You guys just got ambushed.
yeah. If you want to spend your action to pick up Antonius, you could.
I was joking, honestly. Like, I was like, nah. No, what I really want to do, though, is he's going to use the battle axe and hit on that guy.
All
Two
right.
hand. And a 24.
Yeah, that's certainly gonna hit.
7.
Right, 7, and that's the one right next to you, right?
Yep.
They all have
Uh-oh.
buried health.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I guess Kardak's getting the 5 souls quick first.
Okay, let's try to fix this. So first we'll take that one off because he's the first one that got attacked. And then I'll work on the others while you're doing the rest of your turn.
And that's my turn.
Alright, and that will bring us to Antonius.
Alright. Oh gosh, there's a whole lot of them, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
I may want to light a fire and then wait to do pyrotechnics on all.
Okay. Do you have the means to start a fire?
Let's see. I have wooden stakes. Does tinderbox get used up? Because I forget if we used it last time.
I think you can use the tinderbox more than once.
In that case, I have a tinderbox. I still have 2 wooden stakes, so I can use one of them.
Okay.
I think using that may just take a bit to actually start a fire. Unless you find something really, really flammable.
Yeah.
And I also have an extra torch. I have 2 torches.
True. I mean, you could light a torch up.
I'll light a torch up. And then prepare for...
Let me just see. I forget if lighting a torch is an action or not.
I'm assuming it's an action.
I believe so. It's interacting with a... Well, using an object,
Yeah, use an object action, so yes, it is an action to light the torch. Right, so you have a lit torch. Any bonus actions?
Who wants an inspiration?
I mean, you got so many people here, you can give it to whoever you want.
I'll just give it to the next person in the line.
That would be
Here
Kai.
you go.
Let me see here.
Kai, have an inspiration. You've been such a joy.
Alright, so he's got the unicorn horn. He's probably going to be using that against these creatures. Alright, and he has the rope dart version of it. So that's 10-foot reach. He can probably stay exactly where he is and use the rope dart version. And attack the one directly next to him. Let's see how he do. That's a natural 20.
Nice!
So that wolf Kai immediately slings the unicorn horn into this wolf, and you watch as it disappears in a puff of black smoke. A heart-shaped object floating out of it. A soul, perhaps? 20 did 20 damage to that thing and just ended its life. Alright. And that was his action.
He has extra attack, so you could probably sling another one.
So yeah, he can do another one. And that one is actually, he might need to move to hit that one. Yeah, just for safety's sake, he will move and then sling it, and that will definitely hit. And that'll be 14 damage. Which is another one down. The same thing plays out. A puff of black smoke. A heart-shaped object vanishes into the sky. And I believe that's it for him, bringing us to Zio.
How far is this? 30 feet? Okay, thank you. Zio just drops the Didn't I do that? No, shit. Zio drops the chest and he just goes running up towards this one.
Alright.
And he's going to take a swing with his hammer.
Alright, swing that hammer.
22
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 8 damage.
Minus 8.
And then bonus action. Bonus action. Shield of Faith.
Okay.
So AC is at 22.
And that's it for your turn, right?
Yes.
That will bring us to Evie, who's going to move over to this snow wolf over here and begin beating the ever-loving shit out of it. Claw attack. That hits. Just for the 11 damage, which is enough to kill it. She punches this wolf like straight across the jaw, and it dissipates into shadows. No heart-shaped object this time. And then she will turn and look at the one that Kardak hit. You don't mind if I cut in, do you?
Be my guest.
And with a solid punch, wipes out this wolf. And since there's going to be a hag fight later, she's not really going to use any of her key points. Not much of a point in doing that right now, so that'll be her turn, bringing us to Raoul.
Alright. Bonus action. Take 6 necrotic damage to activate Crimson Right. Okay. I'm activating Crimson Right on the hammer.
Alright.
I'm gonna use 25 to get over here. First hit's gonna be the one on top of me.
Alright.
Gotta make sure I highlight that. Nat 1.
Well, let's roll on the phone. 13. Dirt in the eyes. You go to hit this wolf, and it dodges out of the way immediately. You knock out a big cloud of dust, heated dust, that gets into your eyes. Your vision and dark vision is now halved. You have disadvantage on perception checks, and disadvantage on attack rolls and dex saving throws against visible effects. And this is for
That seems
24
bad.
hours.
Yeah, can I burn my inspiration to not have that?
I mean, you should have, I'd say you'd have to have done that before I rolled the fumble.
Then, fair enough. It's a good thing I don't need a C to fight, because I have blind fighting, so let's just hit it again.
Fair enough.
21.
That'll do.
Let's go!
For 21 damage.
Alright. 21, how do you want to take down this Shadow Wolf?
Just pulling out the hammers, dashing forward. Just completely like missing. Getting the dirt in my eyes and just in frustration, winging the hammer back down and just bashing this one down.
You slam it in its center mass, right in the center of its torso, and it evaporates from the strike of your hammer. Once again, no heart-shaped object. Now it is Lily's turn. Realized she didn't have her proper thing. I mean, she's gonna go right here and attack some of these shadow wolves. Let's go for a bite. Bite the shadow wolf. Unfortunately, she just barely misses with that. The wolf's a little faster than she was expecting. And it jukes out of the way. That'll bring us to Bolt.
Alright, curious question, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say the explosion radius of a bottle of Alchemist fire is?
That's a good question.
Does it say?
Let me...
It's like 5 feet.
Fire. Well, it's when he's taking its sweet time to load this in. Alright, you know what? I have my phone. I'll just look it up on there. Let's see. Alchemist fire.
I found that, but it doesn't say the range of, well, the explosion radius.
Alright, let's see. You make a ranged attack. So you use a fluid when exposed to the air. You throw it up to 20 feet, shattering on impact. Range attack. Creature object heating. Alchemist fire is an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes... Okay, so it seems like there isn't an explosive radius. It's one target gets hit with it.
Alright. Bolt's gonna move right here.
Not close, not close. Look.
So these three guys right here,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna get thunder waved.
Alright.
Is Thunderwave that big?
It's a 15-foot cube centered on me.
I think that's... Because I think that was like a 15-foot radius cube when you measure it out like that. I think a 15-foot cube is just 3 squares to the left, or
There,
3
there's
squares
the,
to the right, 3 squares down. 15-foot cube. So hang on, let me line. So like if it's originating on you... Oh wait, I have this on snap to corner. Snap to center. There we go. I think that's the thunder wave radius? Because 5...
Yeah,
oh no wait.
should-
Yeah, 5, 10, 15. Wait, why is that only 10? No, so then it would be 4, 5, 10, 15. Yeah. So it's 4 squares. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm gonna open
4,
sources.
5.
Okay.
Because it's like that.
Yeah. And then it would just be centered on you, so... No, that's not quite centered. You know what, since we know what the shape is, I can just draw up a square that are that dimensions and then just move it.
Well, it's gonna be 5 thunder damage. It's gonna be 5 thunder damage.
Okay.
With a con save.
Alright, so...
That is really low.
That would be... It would hit those two, centered on you like that.
That works.
Okay, so no wolf. Con, 1, 2. That's a 13 and a 6, so they both fail and take the full 5.
They both take 5 thunder damage.
They also get pushed.
That's very true. It's,
10 feet away.
okay. So, let me grab...
It also emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet, so if something else is in the area, they definitely heard it.
5, 10. Indeed. Alright. Any bonus actions?
No, that's it.
Right. And that will bring us to the Null Wolves at the bottom. Let's see. The wolf barks something in a language you can't quite understand, Zio. But Raoul, you understand. Take the Minotaur. That one is mine. Referring to you.
Oh dear.
And Zio, you watch as some of these wolves begin to surround you. I can't do the thing for it. This one, a bit annoyed, goes after Bolt, and this one will go after Kai. And let's begin those bite attacks. Starting with Zio. A 9 will not hit.
Me.
A natural 20 will, though.
My AC is 22.
I think... I forget if we rule if nat 20 hits every time or not. Because otherwise it would never be able to hit you no matter what.
Yeah.
So that would be 1, 2, 3. That'd be 14 damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw, DC 11, or you're going to be prone.
14, DC 11, strength saving throw.
Alright, you're fine.
Zio turns his head to that one. You die first.
It was this one that succeeded on biting you. Now for the Null Wolf on Bolt. Whoops. Accidentally made this way too big. Let's see, let's go for the Chompy. 13 I don't think hits Bolt.
Nope, it doesn't. Also, I looked it up. Yes, according to PHB, a crit will always automatically hit, regardless of AC.
Alright. And now let's bite Kai. Will it hit? Nope. My rolls are garbage tonight, it looks like. I feel like this has been going on for a while, and I can't throw out digital dice, so... Alright, this one wolf over here... It was just given a direct order. It's going to disengage 10, 15, 20, and go to this side of Zio. But since he disengaged, he can't attack. And that will bring us to the Winter Wolf. Let's see, he doesn't want to disengage because he wants to attack. So he's going to take the opportunity attack.
And well, bam! 25
That will hit.
for 14 damage.
Minus 14. He's going to go right up to you, Raoul. And he's going to take a deep inhale. And... oh, it's not... well, hold on. Let me actually measure the cone before I... because that didn't quite seem right. Yeah, no, it won't be able to hit more than just you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to do con save.
Ah, yes, you have to do the con save. So he breathes out a cone of ice and darkness at you. And I will roll the Icy Shadow Breath. You need to make a DC 12 dex save, or you're going to be taking 2d8 cold and 2d8 necrotic.
13.
Alright, that's enough, so you will take half as much. Let's roller 2 d8. So that is the ice, and that is the necrotic. So we just half that. Right over.
So it'd either be 6 and 6 or 6 and 7, depending on if you round up or down for crits.
We round
or
up.
for halved. So 13.
Yep. So you take 13 total damage, some ice, some necrotic.
Alright, not angry yet.
You won't get away this time. Kardec?
Oh. About that. I've been measuring this. He's gonna aim it right here, do a shatter right there to hit this guy and this guy. And no one else.
Alright.
I do my due diligence. No surge.
No surge detected. And it is a con save again, so we'll do
DC
the
15.
Winter. Rolls a 6, so he definitely fails. And basic Null Wolf will roll. Okay, he manages to succeed.
I love how the big one didn't succeed, but the small one did.
Look, he's really focused on what he's doing right now, and he wasn't expecting a fucking thunder wave to just bash him on the head.
Is the small one still there? Because it is 10 points of damage.
That is 10 points of damage. He is just barely still hanging on.
That's it for me.
Alright. And that would bring us to Antonius.
Okay,
Who
I'm
has-
saving my actions for the attack.
Fair.
Let's see how Pyrotechnics is a 5-foot cube within range 60 feet. Can I put it over here?
Let me see
You have
the
to get the
spell.
torch over there.
Yeah. Well, wait, let's see the spell.
Wait, this is the spell.
Pyrotechnics. And which one are you using? Fireworks? Or wait, choose a area
yeah.
of non-magical flame that you can see that fits within a 5-foot cube within range. You can extinguish the fire in that area, and you can create either fireworks or smoke as you do so. Okay. So yeah, you would need the torch over there because that is the source of the fire. So you could try to throw it over there, or you could walk it over there and then place it down.
See how
What was
I'll
that?
move here
You do?
and then throw it
Alright.
that last bit.
Okay, so you just basically throw it on top of the Winter Wolf.
Yep.
Okay, so it, like, clunk... Actually, I guess roll an improvised attack. I think that would be Dex, because you're throwing something.
Just flat decks
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. And you know what? That hits his armor class.
I was gonna say, if you did it right here, you'd hit 2 guys and it wouldn't hit anybody else.
It's only a 5-foot square.
Vasco,
around it.
no. Vasco.
It's 10 foot.
Oh, no.
If you're doing fireworks, it
Yeah.
would be a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, it says within
explosion.
10 feet of the target. So,
I
yeah,
didn't read
if you
that.
threw
My
it behind the Winter Wolf. So, instead of doing the attack, we'll just say you throw it behind the Winter Wolf. The no Winter Wolf.
Stop ripping apart that poor chair.
Oh. You're talking to one of your cats. Wait, what? Wait.
Basco.
Alright, any,
Basco, no! Down. Down. Good boy.
okay, any
Sorry
bonus
about
actions?
that.
No problem. Did you want to dish out another bardic inspiration, or no?
Sure. Oh, wait, so did the fireworks work at all, or not at all?
Well, you have to use an action to throw the object over.
Yeah. You would be using your action to throw it, so you'd be able to use it on your next turn.
Dang, okay. I have to hold off on it.
Yeah, it does take
Wait,
a
one more.
bit of setup.
This is a very situational spell.
Yeah.
She seems to be very fond of. Very situational spells.
Yeah,
Turn one
like
throw.
like the create food and water into water.
Control water.
Yeah.
I think, like, the best way to use this spell would be to have someone else with a fire spell so that they could set it up for you, and then you do pyrotechnics. But that requires some teamwork and certain spells.
I mean, oh, never mind. Well, does Rose sword at the moment count as non-magical flames?
I mean, because he uses one of his abilities to make it happen. But it is...
Yeah, with Crimson Right, it turns my weapon into a magic weapon, so it's a magic fire.
So yeah, in that instance, it would have to be magical. Right, but that will bring us to Kai, and hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going to stab this wolf that's by him. That doesn't hit, though. But he's got extra attack, so he's going to give it another go. That'll do. Okay, and that is exactly 6 damage, which is enough to take it down. Once again, puff of smoke and a heart-shaped object. Let's see. Judging on the battlefield now, you guys are probably fine over there. How much movement does he have again? I think it's 30?
35, I think.
35, that's right. 5, 10, 15, 20... Whoop. 25... 30... 35. There we go. And now you have flanking on that wolf when it becomes your turn. Zio, you are surrounded. Kind of. There is...
Zio is going to smack this one. Whack.
An 8 isn't going to do it.
That will be my turn. That's my turn.
Alright, that'll bring us to Evie, who... I'm so used to the right-click thing working, it doesn't seem to work anymore with Jump Gate. 5, 10... There we go. Claw attack! 14 hits. Oh right, I just realized she is not in tiger form. She cannot be doing claw attacks.
Is it the same kind of damage as her martial arts die, or?
No, her martial arts die is different.
But she could be.
She could be, but it takes an action to go into her were-tiger form. So we will ignore that roll and she'll just do regular martial arts. That's a higher roll to hit. And that's the same amount of damage, just bludgeoning now. So you know what? It all works out in the end. And then punch number 2. that's another 7, taking that wolf out. No heart-shaped object, puff of black smoke. And that was both of her attacks.
I see the curse of the 7s are coming back.
Yeah. Now,
Oh, no.
oh my god, I hit a jackpot! 777.
What do you get?
777 versus 13.
Well, we'll have to see. Raul, it's your turn.
All right.
It could be worse. It could be 666.
Very true.
Oh, beast.
Just gonna basically roll around so I can get flanking with Antonius, and also to shout at Antonius, get away from this thing. And I'm gonna hit it in the butt with the hammer.
Okay.
That'll be a soft 20 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Let's see. 8 fire, 13 bludgeoning, so 21 damage.
Alright, it's 21. Starting to look rough.
Alright. You also need to reveal its health to us. It's obligated.
Oh, it didn't. Okay, hang on. There we go. I didn't realize it wasn't showing. That's on me. My bad.
Alright, one more hit. 18
An 18's gonna hit.
for 10 bludgeoning, 9 fire.
Okay, so that'd be 15. How do you want to do this?
I'm basically just gonna like, kind of like just like dash around it, like scraping the hammer against the floor as fire just kicks up, and just using the momentum of the swing, just bash into it twice, just bam, bam, as this thing starts to burn up.
You smack
And
it.
Raul will just say,
Go ahead.
"You're not going to get me this day."
You smack the wolf 2 times, its body getting engulfed in flames as it begins to fade into darkness. But before it goes, it says one final thing to you. This time in common. You can't kill me in a way that... And he fades. And it's strange. You feel like you should have gotten something back from that, but you haven't. And even though he's gone, and you know he's gone, you still feel its presence in the area. You know you've killed it, but it's still here.
Stay on your guard. This thing may still be around. In the last bit of our movement, just try to close the distance to help out Zio. But that'll be my turn.
Alright. That'll bring us to Lily, who will once again try to bite at a wolf. Oh, Lily, you're trying so hard. Right, and that would bring us to Bolt.
Alright,
Kai killed 3 of the wolves, if I'm remembering correctly, right? Yes. That seems right.
sure. I'll just shocking grasp him.
Alright.
And I get the +2 because we're in murder sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
13 lightning damage.
So how would you like to end this wolf?
He doesn't even like grab him or slap him. He just like uppercuts the wolf with just the electrified hand.
Sure, you can. You uppercut this wolf, your hand grasping at its jaw as you course electricity through its body, and it fades away in a puff of smoke. Once again, no heart.
No heart-shaped box.
Nope. And now we will get to the remaining wolves. I guess we'll start.
Actually, first, I'm also going to close in and try to help out Zio.
All right. And will that be it for your turn?
Yep.
Right, and that would bring us to the Null Wolves. Right, and I guess we'll start with the one on Eevee. 15 is not going to hit, though. Moving around the cycle, we only have the ones that are around Zio right now. 1, 2,
Miss.
3.
Miss again. And miss.
Right, so none of them hit, and the Null Wolf is dead, but I do need to roll something. I just need to check what it is. Okay, so that is...
Suddenly, he respawns with an even bigger health bar.
Don't say that. Who's gonna make it happen?
I do have to roll for the something else too, but I'll worry about that later. Alright, and that would bring us to Kardak.
Simply put, pulls out his bow, shoots at that one.
This one right here.
No, the one that he already almost killed.
You know what? That's fair.
21.
That is definitely going to hit.
5 points of damage. I'm assuming he's dead.
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Can I say that he aims right for the head and like it goes clean through?
Oh, absolutely. You close your eye to just make sure you've got the trajectory right, and zoop, the arrow launches and shoots straight through it.
And he runs. He's gonna start running over here just in case the offer.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. And that will bring us to Antonius.
Okay, let's see. Well, I tossed the thing, but didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
right?
now it's on Raoul right now. Or Raoul is standing above where the thing would be.
Well, how about I mock these last two?
I don't see why not.
Your pack kind of left.
And let's see, that is a wisdom. How wise is the basic Null Wolf? Not very. But he does not care about your sass.
Alright.
Right. And is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Right, that would bring us to Kai, who is
Hello.
in Roll20, and hey, there he is! Just in time for your turn.
Cool.
You have killed some heartless wolves. I mean, null wolves.
Real subtle.
Totally different.
You got 2 hearts out of it.
3 hearts.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And
I got
he doesn't have
one.
a deal, so...
I am just going to move over there. Unicorn horn.
It's not gonna
Nope.
hit. A
20.
22 will. You do have flanking with Zio.
Alright.
Yes. And he's just barely hanging on.
That is my turn.
Right? And that would bring us to Zio.
Zio looks at Kai. This one's mine. You bit me. And he smashes him in the head. 13?
That meets.
Nope. 15.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 15.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
10.
What was it?
10.
Alright, what is that floating one over there?
It's for the, what was it? Blessing of Forge.
Okay, so...
He can give himself a magic. He gives himself a magic weapon. With
Okay,
it.
but it is magic, not radiant damage, right? Just for clarification.
The object becomes a magical item, being +1 bonus to AC if it's armor, or a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls if it's a weapon. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. It's just a magic weapon.
Okay. That also made me realize that, like, for all the ones that have been attacked by the unicorn horn taking radiant, I didn't do the double damage. It still would have killed them, but I need to remember that, because these things are vulnerable to radiant, and you have been doing radiant damage to them. But they would have died either way, so 6 half dozen, I suppose. Alright. And anything else?
The menacing looks at this one. You're next. And that's my turn.
Right, that'll bring us to Evie.
Right.
Oh, you weren't here for the commentary about her heads.
No.
You were not, no.
Alright. So do you want me to take the reins, or you still want to continue with the Draco?
You can take her if you'd like. I closed her sheet
Okay.
out, so...
Alright. Then let's just flank. And... gonna do an unarmed strike.
Yeah, that's,
18.
that's certainly gonna hit.
5 damage.
Alright,
Extra attack.
still standing.
I'm looking at extra attack. Okay. Another hit.
Yep,
13.
that will hit. Technically
Alright.
15, because flanking with Lily.
And how many key points has she used?
She hasn't used any. I figured she'd probably save them for the hag fight. But if you want to use one
right.
of them, you certainly can. Because this
How
thing
many
is
does
just
she
barely
have?
standing. She has 4 max.
Her attackers will be coming up soon before the wolves will attack. So if you want to bank on that,
Yeah, I mean, I'll spend 1. I'll be fine. Did do 2 more.
That'll do.
20.
And
Yeah.
there we go. You don't have to roll the second one. She killed it. It had 1 health on that hit. So she punches through the wolf and it fades into darkness. No heart-shaped object coming out of it.
I mean, she has 20 moments, she can get to the next one.
She
Yeah.
does. Also, since you weren't here for that, then every time you've killed one of the null wolves with your unicorn horn, a heart-shaped object seems to have appeared. For all of the ones killed not with the unicorn horn, the heart-shaped object does not appear.
Interesting. We'll keep that
My
in mind.
God, you actually did it.
5, 10. Oh, yeah, there we go. For 5 damage.
And, yep, 5 damage. Still standing.
And that's the end of her turn.
Right, that'll bring us to Raoul. There's only 1 wolf left.
It's going to be back in a monk skin again.
coming off frame with the hammer. It'll be a 19
That'll certainly hit.
for 25 damage.
So how do you want to end the final wolf?
anyone who's played Elden Ring, Raoul just comes in doing I think the attack's called the Lion's Claw. Just a big, just bam.
I don't think I've seen that, so I'll have to see it later. But you come in with your.
It's a big front flip and slamming the hammer down.
Oh shit, that's dope. You do a sick flip and you slam into this, releasing black smoke, but no heart, as combat comes to an end.
Zio will look at his hammer, look at Raul, look at his hand, show off.
Pat yourself on the back. You're the one who forged this hammer.
He has a point.
What the fuck was up with all those hearts?
Wait, what hearts?
You didn't see those.
You do recall, actually, Woodsy, I've seen that he sort of got surrounded.
Yeah, I got surrounded, and then I was dealing with the big thing at the very beginning, so my back was turned.
Oh yeah, so he wouldn't have seen any of that going on. But everyone else who wasn't, like, with their back turned would have seen the heart-shaped objects floating into the sky after being killed by Kai, specifically.
He pointed out to Zio.
I mean, I just said it. So.
Zio's gonna go over to the heart and touch it.
Alright, and you killed...
Well, they kind of float off into the air, right?
Yeah, they floated into the air.
Yeah, they're gone.
So,
never mind,
so you killed that one, and trying to mark the ones that you did kill with the yellow circle, just so I remember. I believe those were the ones you killed.
Looks like it.
I think. I know of two.
Yeah, so I know these were... Well, the three that are near the top were when I was controlling your character. Alright. Okay.
But anywho, Raul, what the fuck was that?
The large wolf. That was the one that attacked me. The reason I'm like this. But I can still feel it in the area. I don't think it's truly dead.
I think it's safe to say we need to be on our lookout then, huh?
Well, it may physically not be here, but things words. Things do not stay dead in Barovia.
Raul, I'm going to let you... I don't know if you've actually figured it out yet or not, but you could roll an intelligence check if you'd like to try and figure out what exactly is going on here. Why you can feel its presence, but it's not here.
18.
With an 18, you think about it. You realize in your shadow form you are vulnerable to radiant damage. Likewise, these creatures are as well. All of the ones that Kai killed with his weapon that does radiant damage, a heart-shaped object appeared, and it suddenly clicks for you. The only way to kill these things permanently is with light damage.
That unicorn horn you wield, Guy. It has holy magic. That is the only way to truly kill these things. Those hearts are, I assume, a representation of the souls leaving. There's only so few souls in Barovia anyway.
I was kind of wondering why this thing had a little bit more kickback.
I guess you guys haven't really picked up on it too, but have you noticed how some citizens kind of look pale? Kind of like how I was in my normal form?
Kind of hard to miss. But yeah.
Seeing these things, hearts float out, just solidifies my theory. But there is an old legend that there's only so few people in Barovia who actually have a soul. Everyone else are just soulless beings, destined for rebirth. Souls get recycled. There's only so few in this dreadful place. So potentially, using your holy magic, you're able to free some of these spirits.
Huh.
So as of right now, me and Kai can kill it.
And Raoul just kind of looked to everyone else. Do any of you have potential to use holy magic? Or holy weaponry? That would be the only other option.
Then
Mm,
Not
I'd
I.
be. I don't think I'd be able to.
Well, if we come across any holy water, maybe hold it into it for such an occasion, just in case. Because these things are very, very vulnerable to it.
Yeah.
well, seems like I do have a purpose in this land then.
Agreed.
Sadly, I think we all do. We're all just discovering.
Agreed. You all fought well.
Zio will crack his neck, walk over, and can't get my token.
Hold on, I'll move the body to the back so you can grab it. There we go.
He walks over towards the chest and picks it up on his shoulder and looks at it. Alright, kids, back in the house.
Alright.
Is the chest the only thing in there? Didn't that nobleman say that there was also a suit of armor in here?
That's right. And you said you could keep the armor if you... Admittedly, when you grabbed the chest, things sort of went crazy, so you didn't have time to properly look, but upon a second look, you do see a suit of plate mail armor that is red and black. It's got red... The armor's body itself is red, and the trim around it is black.
Zio will slowly grab it, pull it out, look at everybody, and just like slowly walks away with it.
Well, we're wasting daylight.
Hmm.
Well, cloud light.
Basically the same thing.
Can someone lead me back to the house? I can't see right now.
I got you, Wolfie.
Okay.
Yeah, then I got the nat one for temporary blindness.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, he's just gonna grab your hand and put it on his shoulder.
Hopefully Dan has some eye wash.
Yeah, we'll have... Let me look at his stuff real quick.
Because I'm technically fine for 10 feet, but other than that, I'm blind after that.
See if he's got any spells to help with blindness. I don't think
Wait,
he
do I?
does.
Hold on, I might.
Charm person.
I do.
Alright, well, then in theory you should be able to help him out if you want to take some time to do that. I imagine you'll get into the house before you do that.
Yeah.
Just put in the holy eye drops.
Holy eye drops.
They're called androps.
Of course they are.
Why wouldn't they be?
Alright. So what were we doing before we fought the werewolves?
This will be plate armor, correct?
Yes, plate.
Yes. Just quit the. And while we're in the house, Zio's just going to do the transfer over to the plate.
All right.
How big is Zio?
7'6".
Yeah, I guess since you're a blacksmith too, you'll very easily can readjust the armor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it shouldn't be too difficult.
And now you just have an old suit of armor too.
Draco,
Mm-hmm.
can I take the time to maybe weave some of the unicorn mane a little bit?
Ah, that's right. You haven't properly done that yet.
No.
I may have used the ranged capabilities because I forgot about that, but it's fine.
Oh fuck.
It's okay, you just threw the horn. You're a
Yeah.
tavern brawler.
You yeeted it. It managed to hit, and you picked it up. It's fine. But yes, you could certainly take the time to braid the hair to try and make some rope.
Okay.
I mean, those ones he like insta killed, right? So he could theoretically just pick it back up, and
Yeah,
throw it again.
I'd
Just-
rather keep it on a rope.
just huffing along the way. Oh, man, this would be so much better if there was a rope at the end of this thing to bring it back.
Thank God we're traveling in Henrietta, because I don't know what would happen if we did this on foot.
Yeah, same. It would have taken at least 3 more days each little we're doing.
And we still have this whole section of the map that's still black.
Yeah. You haven't quite investigated over there.
Because
Oops.
down that way is Kretz, right?
Yes. No, actually, Kretsk is up here. Berez is down in the darkness.
Okay.
Actually, I
Yeah,
believe you were
Perez is
told
down
about
where the
that.
hag is at.
Yes. Let me remove some of that because you do technically know where Berez is. There we go. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Alright, so Dan stops outside of the village of Barovia, obviously not bringing his hut into the village. That would be incredibly suspicious. So, actually, he's gonna put her right back where he originally had her set up. And you're gonna walk the rest of the way on foot, which is not gonna take much longer.
No.
Especially not from right there. I need to grab the...
You walk outside the hut, suddenly a Tarrasque appears coming out of the ground.
Turns out it was in Barovia this whole time.
Oh god.
Do you think Henrietta can outrun it?
Maybe? So from there, fast pace. It's been like 4 hours, still early morning. Not including the fight. Okay, so. It's gonna take a bit to find Morgantha. But Dan and Zio, I believe it was, were going to be the ones that are in etherealness. Zio with his new plate armor.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just doing some adjustments here. I'm probably going to use the basic battle maps because I did not have time to prepare a map for in the city combat, to be fair. So let me grab...
And probably when Zero comes out, just in art, I'm gonna show the token that I had for him in full plate and with the helmet.
Okay, I'm going to have to refresh Roll20 because I put one Morgantha token down and it is divided into 6.
6 Gantha.
Just fight 6 hags. I'm sure it'll go great. Okay, there we go. That fixed that problem. Alright, and... I just have to grab Dan's token and plop him in here. Oh boy. Is
Like,
it?
Hoshi, I think you can help find her really good. I guess Raul, or as we're getting ready, Raul will tell Zio, just keep your nose out for sweet treats. That could probably give us a lead.
Oh, pies.
Yeah,
Yep.
the pastries.
That could probably lead you. That could probably lead us to her.
So, the only thing is you'll have to enter the ethereal plane with Dan before Morgantha can see you. But since your sniffer is so strong, you can probably pinpoint where she is, lead the others, but then you have to apply the oil to yourself. So let's see, it takes about 10 minutes to apply the oil,
Gotcha.
and then it lasts for an hour.
Never give me sight beyond sight. As I use my nose to sniff for the pastries.
Sword of Oben.
22.
Oh yeah, with a 22, you absolutely are able to track her down. She seems to be in, obviously, the residential area of Barovia, probably peddling the pies at this hour. Okay,
I
and
let everybody know.
then you apply your oil to all of your equipment, and sure enough, you watch as Zio fades.
Boo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I'm gonna have to leave and come back in because Roll20 is fighting me on grabbing the sheet I want to grab.
Again, the boogeyman. Fear me.
Well, no one can hear Zio now since he's completely vanished from the plane. But Zio, you can see everyone, they just can't see you. And Dan will probably explain how the ethereal plane basically works. So, the basic rundown here is that while we're in this plane, we can walk through, like, walls and things without it being an obstruction. No one on the previous plane we were on can see us, but we can see them and not really interact. He'll even reach his hand through a nearby building to show it off. I think it would be in our best interest when we all do find Morgantha is to surround her. I'm partial to using the Moonbeam spell, but I'll try to make a good positioning so you won't be hit by that.
Gotcha.
If you wanted to go in for just a good melee hit.
Oh, that seems reasonable enough.
Alright then. Meanwhile, back in the Barovia, the rest of you have watched Dan and Zio vanish, and they have pointed you in the direction you need to go.
I'll put up my cloak so I don't look like a werewolf as much.
I will...
Well, let's go kill a bitch.
Everyone ready?
Ready as I can be. Oh, can we pretend that I picked up the torch from earlier?
Yeah, I would imagine you would pick it up. I'll let you say that you grabbed it.
Okay.
Normally you would need to say, hey, I'm gonna pick up my torch, but I'll let it slide this time.
Thank you.
Are you just gonna try to have that thing lit at all times now, or what?
Just this one time, because I don't think, like, I don't know how long torches last. I don't think it's gonna last long enough for an extra day for sure. So I'll use it for the pyrotechnics this one time and hope it works.
Alright. Sure enough, as Zio directed you, you find Morgantha peddling her wares. I'm gonna move you to the battle map. Battle has not started yet, because she has no idea what you're planning. I have put Den and Zio on the mast, but they are invisible for all intents and purposes at the moment.
Do we take a short rest while we're in there? Rest coming back?
It's been about an hour, I think, so I would allow you to use a short rest.
Yeah, I'm kinda need it. I hurt.
Yeah, I want to get some health back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I'm at a comfy.
So Morgantha is peddling her wares as she sees you walking along. Oh, hello, dearies! Here for another dream pastry? Ah. Well, I have a fresh batch here if you are willing to buy. Of course, you'll have to pay the actual fee now. Only the first one is free.
Remind me again, how much is it after that?
Let me take a look-see at her stuff. I believe it was 5 gold, but I will double-check to be 100% on that.
Are you really gonna get one last fill before you kill her?
Why not?
Hmm?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you three are gonna be the ones who may need them because, you know, addiction.
Yeah.
I know that in game, or I know that out of game. In game, Bolt doesn't know that. To Bolt, they're just tasty pies that give me good dreams.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't have it listed how much she sells them for, so I'm just gonna say they're 5 gold.
Bolt will buy. Each pie has 6 slices, right?
Yes.
Sure, I'll buy 2 pies.
Alright. And feel free to move your token right up by her since you're buying the pastry.
Are we in a populated area?
Well, you are in town, but, like, there's not too much traffic at the moment. Like, people might see that you're attacking this old woman, but it's not, like, a bustling area right now.
Hmm.
I don't know what you put in these things, but they're good stuff.
Well, like I said to your friend Kardak over there, the secret ingredient is love.
By the way, Kardak is being as silent as possible because, again, in character, he doesn't know if he should he's just gonna basically offer support because he doesn't know if anything will happen if he attacks us.
All right. Fair enough. Antonius, are you good staying where you are?
I should probably move. Oh, please. For the love of... Okay. I have
Like, it's not showing, but the card is basically, like, right in front of her right there.
Once Bolt gets his pies, he will basically say, "Well, just need to make a stop at what's the name of the guy's shop? The one that charges out the Astra stuff."
That was Bildrath's mercantile.
Well, just gotta make a quick stop at Bildress and head on to our next adventure. And he will feign like he is going to start walking towards Bildress.
All right. I think I'll join him.
And I'll just get right about here.
All right. Oh, well, have a pleasant day, dearies. Bildreth can be a bit of a sour spot, charging so much, but you have to make a living, I suppose.
I know, yes.
Above game, I need to actually find a diamond soon because, wizard.
Mhm.
Hey, Mac.
Back. I guess we didn't discuss I guess we didn't really discuss in game or out of game. Who's gonna be the one to basically attack?
Yeah, I mean, that's entirely up to you. Dan and Zio are waiting in the ethereal plane. As long as you don't take an hour, everything should be fine.
I could do it. If you so desire.
You know, just
Don't worry,
to
I
show
know.
her again. This lovable lady.
I just figured as Mo was walking by, he would just kind of give Kai a slap on the shoulder and as if to say, whenever you're ready, buddy.
I'm gonna say where Dad goes.
Oh boy.
Can I potentially run can I run a distraction to potentially give you advantage on your attack?
Sure. How are you gonna distract her?
Raul's basically was gonna walk up to her and basically just say like, maybe I do need another pie again. I haven't been too well lately.
Ah, Raoul, it has been some time, hasn't it? Well, I'm of course free and willing to give you another pie. I don't know what poor Dad will think about it, but it's not important. You need these pies to get through, and it looks like you're a bit hairier than usual. Are you alright, dear?
I've been through the ringer. Kai, please do something.
Alright, and I'll let you do a re-roll because he wanted
Okay.
to give you that distraction before and you just rolled it before he could. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Nope.
You try to stab at Morgantha, who looks at you shocked. Well, I don't know what your problem is, dearie, but you've made a great mistake.
Oh, sorry, my finger slipped.
Oh no. Okay,
Natural
good.
20.
Okay, at the top.
Oh god.
Right, and let me roll
It's just an emotional roller coaster.
Dan, and I will bring Zio back to the token layer so that you can add yourself
Okay,
to turn
right.
order.
Hold on, I forgot about Evie.
Alright. Now we will bring you
Look
back
at that
to...
Buddha.
Let's see, what is yours? Yours is a 0.
219, by the way.
Yep. I'm checking. Morgantha has the higher dex mod, so she would go before Zio.
Yeah, Zio's gonna stay behind her the entire fucking time so she doesn't see him when she goes into the ethereal plane. That's his plan.
Change to this song for the battle.
Alright, Yelly, we'll need you as well.
Yep.
But my good job. Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, there we go.
I'm like trying to figure out what's happening with my computer, so I apologize for being a little scatterbrained.
No worries. Alright, so Morgantha's up before you. I believe we have every... Oh wait, Lily.
Gotta roll for the tiger.
Who wants to take the tiger? I think you all have access to Lily's stat block.
We all have access.
So who would like to run the tiger?
I'll do it.
Alright. So just roll her initiative.
Token image.
That's pretty good.
Alright, 17. Not bad. Right, and that...
Also,
Yes?
side note, from the little bit of self-help that I have figured out is that it is from the graphics card. Something is crashing the driver for the graphics card, which is great. That's exactly what you want. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what.
Alright, well, that will start with Kai. It is your turn right at the start.
Yep.
Make sure you adjust stream too, Draco.
Yes.
Gonna flank. Nine.
Is not gonna hit. Natural 20 will, though.
Natural 20. Second level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Stab her in the ass.
God damn. Let's see, that's 15 plus 19 plus 8 plus another 7. You do 49 damage to her with that. God damn.
And I'm ending my turn.
And just for a
She
little
wasn't
flavor,
ready.
as you stab her, her form shifts to her true form. And you see... Oh, wait, did it? Why did it change your back? Oh, I hit the wrong thing, that's why.
He was like, no, you don't see what I really look like.
Is it control? No, that's... Okay, I think it's Shift Z. That's where I'm messing up. You see this.
Ugh.
Purple
God damn, I
skin.
think you were prettier before.
What would you know? Bolt?
Alright. Getting right over here, I got a clear line of sight, and let's see. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna use a second level for this one. For the first time, Bolt will pull out his wand that he had made, and never mind. Bolt is going to instead whip out his pistol, and I'm gonna magic missile.
Alright.
So let me click that. That's gonna be 13 force damage straight to her face.
Alright. Okay, and that will bring us to Zio. I'm gonna say you and Dan have prepared your attacks, but if you want to re-up your prepared attack, you certainly can. What would you like to prepare for when Morgantha goes into the ethereal plane?
But... Oops. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll just raid my hammer.
Alright. And that will bring us to Morgantha, who assesses what happened. Well, nuts to this then. See if you ever get any pies ever again. Your dreams will be haunted by us. You will rue the day you've made this mistake. And she pulls out a pitch black, heart-shaped stone, and she fades out of existence. Just like Dan and Zio did not too long ago. And now, I'm going to shift the battle map, put all of you on the GM's layer as we find ourselves in the ethereal plane. Let's bring us to Dan and Zio and Morgantha.
Can't see.
Yeah, because I moved you all to the GM's layer, so you can't quite see. So it's just Hoshi is going to be able to see and chat.
And
So
as she says that, and she comes over, Zio says, "Fuck your pies,"
right,
and
and
it's sweet.
all right. She fades in, and you swing. Unfortunately, that just barely misses. She dodges as she comes in. What's going on here? And she turns around. Oh, Dave, I can't believe you would break a contract like this. And he smiles. Actually, it's Dan. Easy mistake to make. We look practically identical. I'm not part of your deal. And he lifts his hand. Trabum Lune. And Zio, you see as... You've seen the Majora's Mask moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see as that appears above her head, angrily staring at her, as a beam of light shoots down at her. And I'm going to have him cast this, because he really wants her dead. Probably not his highest spell slot, but we'll go with a level 4 as a treat.
Jesus Christ.
Right? That would be 12 damage if she fails that con save.
Wow, look at all those ones.
Yeah,
DC
that's
18 though.
unfortunate. Rolled so many ones. Let me grab a moonbeam.
I don't know, Draco. Maybe you should change the color of your dice.
Maybe. Hold on, I'm just gonna... Oh wait, no, that's breath. I want glow for... Actually, you know what? Because this is the Majora's Mask moon, this seems more accurate.
That'd be something like...
Yeah. And for color, we'll just go with dark blue. There's the moonbeam. And now Morgantha needs to roll con.
She's a shape changer, right?
She is. Actually,
So that would be disadvantage.
well, it's
Doesn't
21
matter,
either
okay.
way. Damn it. Wait. Actually, she doesn't have shape change in here. She does have, like, change shape as an action, though. Interesting.
Moonbeam has that interaction with, like, gives disadvantage on any, like, shapeshifters.
Yeah. So Morgantha is going to take half of that, so she only takes 6 radiant damage. Oh, also, Moonbeam's in chat if you got him. It is Dan in that emote, so... Right? And that is Morgantha's turn. She used her action to get into the ethereal plane and was ambushed. The rest of you back on your plane, I will switch to yours as we take our... Actually, you know what? Easier way to do this. Go to GM's layer first and bring you back to the token layer. You should all be able to see now, but there isn't really anything that Morgantha... Morgantha's gone, so you can't quite attack her. But you can certainly prepare when she comes back. The only thing is you won't know where she is if she moves in her.
I got scared for a moment. I didn't notice the bowl. So I just saw the bottom of, like, fiery feet. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh,
You gotta move.
Guess just prepare an action just in case something pops up here at my range.
All right.
Yeah, I guess just prepare action to attack.
All right. So Lily would be first, though. The tiger. Where do you want the tiger to go?
Probably. See, here the last place she saw
All right.
some tag.
Okay. That will bring us to Kardak.
Hold action for a chaos bolt. As soon as they
All right. I'm assuming the trigger is as soon as she comes back into sight.
yes.
All right. Evie.
Just gonna move her right here. Ready an attack.
All right. Antonius.
I will. I run up. Can I run up and put the
Cut out.
How far away is? Hello.
Hello. We can hear you now.
Okay. How far away is she?
So she's in the ethereal plane right now. You saw her vanish from this point here. But whether she's going to appear on that point again, you don't know.
Okay. So I'll move over here. And I'll, with the torch out, just be on the, like, facing this direction.
All right.
Just in case.
Okay.
And prepare pyrotechnics.
Okay, so where do you want to drop your lit torch?
I'll drop it over here.
Okay. Let me just... a little... There we go. Little torch icon.
That's so cute. I love it.
That's actually one of the in Roll20 things. You can place a light and have just that little thing placed, which is pretty cute.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Right, and is that it for Antonius?
Yeah.
Right. And
Wait,
that will
actually,
bring
does
us-
anyone need bardic inspiration?
Oh, good point.
Last bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it.
Okay, you have been inspired. Congrats.
Huzzah!
You've been inspired. Don't fuck it up.
Suddenly I don't feel inspired.
And now we go back
I imagine
to...
that's how a orc does it. You are expired.
Orc Barbarian sounds fun. Or, Orc Bard. Could be a Barbarian, though.
The exact way that they do stealth. They just look at the person that sees them. You saw nothing.
Right. And that will bring us back to the ethereal plane, where it is Dan's turn. That's not quite what I wanted to happen. He moves the moonbeam off her and then right back onto her. Let's see if that's a bit better. And he will roll another moonbeam. And still level 4. Doo. Okay, 14. Better. Still rolling like garbage.
Every little bit
Yes.
helps.
Yeah.
Draco, you wanna know why it's not working as effectively?
Why?
Because you don't have the GIF.
You're right. I don't have the GIF here. I need to see if I can get that working again. And I need to find it because unfortunately that GIF seems to have vanished off the internet. Oh god, that's a natural 20. Okay, so she takes 7 damage. Let's see, what could Dan do as a bonus action? Instant creature has advantage. Is that let me look at hexes. Jinxes. Well, she didn't fail, so we can't use jinxes. Alright, I don't have Yuki here. Yuki should be here. It's an action to move the moonbeam. Does that count as a spell? Or is it him just moving
No.
it?
No,
It's-
you're still
it's
concentrating.
It's like with Sunbeam, you can just use your action to reapply the spell, so you could potentially use another spell if you had one.
Okay, because he does have a bonus action spell, and I did forget that Yuki was here, admittedly. So let's put her on the map for starters. And I'll roll her in properly. Why does she not have her HP? What is this? Let's see, so your HP should be... Why is it not there? That's weird. I guess I'll have to recalculate that then. It's like... Yeah, it was 2, I think. Predictions, then plus which level that would be... Okay. There we go. She now has her HP again. And we'll roll her into initiative. Okay, so she would have been another 17. She has a plus
Okay.
2. What is
Isn't-
Karnak, what's yours?
It's an action to move the moonbeam.
Yes, I know it's an action, but I don't know if it counts as casting a spell, because if it does count as casting a spell when you move it, then he couldn't cast another leveled spell.
Oh no, it doesn't. It just counts as just moving it. It doesn't count as casting.
Okay. So,
It just include the spell's effect.
for the sake of Yuki now being in turn order, what are Lily and Kardak's dex modifier?
My deck, that would be 2.
2? Okay, so you and Yuki have the same, and what was Lily?
2.
Okay, so I guess we'll just all roll a d20 to see what the order is.
12.
Okay, so that means it's Kardak, Yuki, Lily. Alright, now, to what Dan is doing, he points at Yuki and says, "Fuck me, Yuki crescere!" And you see as this very small dog, Zio, grows into a horse-sized dog.
You looks again. Did you just say fuck?
Fuck. F-A-C. She's a little too, so there we go. And yeah, that's the big bite. Right, and that will be it for Dan, bringing us to Raoul outside on the non-ethereal plane.
Just hold action to swing at her if she shows up.
Right. Kai, I'm assuming the same.
Yep.
Right. Bolt.
My vision, we are currently on black screen.
Yeah, because I have you
Um,
on the GM's layer.
Kind of makes it hard for me to see what I'm doing.
Okay, hold on, I'll swap everything around again.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, why don't I just... Nope, don't need the bowl. But I can do that. You go back to the token layer. Wait, Morgantha isn't actually here. We bring her back to the GM layer.
I'm going to go ahead and... .35, get right there, so I'm within distance of things, and I'm gonna hold action if Morgantha reappears in our plane. I'm going to attack her.
Alright. That would bring us to Zio, and let me swap out who is where. This is a neat idea, but it is a bit difficult to do in, like, actual in combat. Token. Okay. Oh yeah, how would Yuki be here? She doesn't have... Well, he could have summoned her in the ethereal plane. That's easy enough. Alright, so... Zio, Morgantha is still in front of you.
Yep, he is smacking you with a hammer. 11.
11 will not hit. She dodges out
Action
of the way.
surge.
Okay.
And he looks towards Dan. Dan, I'm gonna let you have a little bit more fun. I think you can have a little bit more fun torturing her. As he used Command Strike.
Okay, let's see. When you take the attack action, your turn, forgo when attacks, use a bonus action direct when your companions to strike. Do so, choose a friendly creature you can see, hear you, spend superiority die. Does Dan have a ranged physical attack? He's mostly a spellcaster, so I don't think he has a means to attack from his current position unless he were to move. However, Yuki is right there next to you, so I'll let you just
do it to
change that
Yuki
to
then.
Yuki. Right, so she's going to take a big bite at Morgantha. 15, unfortunately, just barely doesn't hit. She goes to chomp at her, and Morgantha dodges out of the way. Still in the moonbeam, still in pain.
That's my turn.
That brings us to Morgantha, who needs to make a con save because she's still in a moonbeam. Oh, that's a shame. Let's see what Dan rolls on the big bad moonbeam damage. Where are you, moonbeam? There we go. 14, not bad. Still kind of low in the rolls, but it's fine. 2s and 3s in that one. Starting to look real rough. Going to try and move out of the moonbeam, disengaging. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving over to there. Fuck you. You'll all pay for this one day. You'll see. I don't think she has any bonus actions she could do. She used her action to disengage, so she can't even use the Heartstone to get out of there. And that would bring us to Kardec.
Well, see, he still can't really do anything, so
Yeah, so
continue
just
holding
staying
action
on guard.
until he sees her, or until one of her daughters shows up.
Right. I imagine we're gonna do the same for Lily and Evie.
Yeah.
Right. And Tonius, do you have anything you want to do?
We
And let me bring you back to the token layer since we're on your turn technically.
I think we're still just waiting. So unless
yeah. We're still holding actions, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
pretty much, unless you want to do anything different.
Then we're still holding actions.
Okay. Alright. And that brings us to Dan, who, with malevolent glee, is going to move the moonbeam to token. To token. 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 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. That way you can get a better shot at her. And one more time. Come on, roll 20. Alright, not bad. There we go. 13 plus 17. Could he have casted at a higher level? Yes. But... wait, that is... if she doesn't save, I think this vaporizes her. Okay, she saves. Divided by...
The duality of man.
yeah. It's 15. She is looking really rough, though. Meanwhile, on the regular plane, Raoul, just holding action.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna smash the cart.
You know what? Fair enough.
And smash cart and turn.
The cart is no longer there. It is decimated.
I have to think like some of the pie leaked out like blood.
There's like all sorts of jams and meats that are just mixing together. It's a pretty bad smell. It's not great, but hey, the carts are destroyed. No more dream pastries for anyone. At least not for today. Kai, just holding your action.
Yeah.
Bolt.
Yep.
Zio.
Bonus action Searing Smite.
Okay.
And he is going to go up to her and smack her with a hammer. 25.
That'll hit.
For 4 for that, and the Series Smite damage 6.
So she needs to make another con save. That is a 12, so she only takes 3. She's just barely standing. But on her turn, she takes the moonbeam damage.
Zio just looks at her, looks at Dan, looks back at her, and just says, "Be purified by the light." And I end my turn.
Morgantha lets out a screech as the moonbeam finishes the job. But for funsies, let's see how much damage she'll be taking. Okay, 12 if she fails. She's gonna die either way, but still. She lets out a screech as her body fades out of existence. All that remains of her is this black little stone shaped like a heart. If you'd like to pick it up.
I will pick it up.
Right. And that will end combat as the rest of you watch as Dan and Zio come back from the ethereal plane. The deed is done. And Yuki, he will just have to dismiss and resummon later, because she's still in the ethereal plane with no real way out unless he resummons her.
Oof.
Well, that
And
went smoothly.
why were we afraid of her?
Well, if she was here with her daughters, that would be more of a problem. But our plan was really sound. She either had to choose between the two of us, who are incredibly powerful, or the rest of you. Either way, it's a losing scenario.
True. Yeah, I doubt she can outrun me.
I'll need some time to resummon Yuki, but all we really have left to do is take on the daughters in their house. I think the sooner would be better, because they're eventually going to figure out about Morgantha. We could strike while the iron is hot, unless you would like to take a long rest to try and restock.
I'm ready to go right now.
Works for me.
Hmm.
No
Yeah,
more
that was
wasting
kind of
time.
boring, honestly. We didn't really do anything.
Honestly, it was a toss-up whether she was going to come back to you or us. I guess she just figured having to deal with two people wasn't as bad. Or she was running away. Maybe her plan was to shift back to this plane. But fortunately, Zio landed a good enough shot.
She was probably scared of Kai.
I can see
She
that.
should be.
I do believe she should also have been afraid of me. Since hags and witches have history, of course. Feels good to have a plan work smoothly.
Well, the plan's not done yet.
True. There's still
That's
two hags to
true.
deal with. But on the
Let's
plus
go to the window.
side, they won't have nearly as powerful spells as they would if they were together. And you all get back into Henrietta and set out for the old windmill. So this seems like a pretty good place to stop, but if you want to continue on to the other two hags, we certainly can.
I can go later. I'll leave it up to you guys.
I will not can't. I have to get up at 5 in the morning and drive an hour to work for a meeting.
Ooh.
If
Yeah,
it's-
then we should definitely
Yeah, we probably should end here then.
This is
Alright.
also a pretty good place to stop. You killed some shadow wolves. You fought Morgantha. Technically, not a lot happened, but combat does take a lot of time.
Especially when you're jumping maps.
Yeah. Like, I like the idea, it's fun, but also it's a little difficult to do in practice.
I know there is a way to have pull certain people to certain maps. You could probably do it that way too. The only thing you'll
That's
have
true,
to use
we could have
is
had two different maps and just flip back and forth. If we do another ethereal plane swap, then definitely next time. Oh, also, Zio, add to your inventory a stone of etherealness. It basically functions the same way as the etherealness spell, if I remember correctly. Or Heartstone, also. I'll give you a more concrete description at a later point, because I have to dig it up. But, you know what? I was going to go with Forest Day, but since the next thing you guys are going to be doing is heading to the Hags, I might as well have the theme playing again. Alright, so let's start going around the horn. Who would like to start off, or should we just go down the list?
I could start off since I'm short.
Alright, Than, how'd you like tonight's session, and where can people find you?
Kind of just showed up on the later end of it, but I had a good time. You'll find me here with Draco playing as Kai Vermilion, and every other Thursday and Friday you'll find me playing as Solvrook, the Lizardfolk Artificer, over at the Lost Knights. And that'll be it.
I'd say let Hoshi go next because they need to get to bed.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Hoshi,
Well, I am Roland Hoshi. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube as Royal Hoshi. You can also find me on every other Tuesday on Burnout Vaughn's channel. And you can find me here on Wednesday nights for Curse of Strahd, and also on Thursdays for Baldur's Gate 3. And depending on how my schedule is on Friday, I will be streaming then, and also on Saturday. And that's it for me.
Alright, who do you want to send it to you next?
Jato, go.
Hi, I'm Chalk Zombie 101. You can find me all over the social medias as some form of Chalk Zombie 101. I stream on Twitch. We normally do Baldur's Gate on Thursdays when I try to stream my perspective. I also got my PS5 back, and probably starting tomorrow and just binging through the weekend, I'm going to be streaming Astrobot to try to plat trophy the game. And so if you like old school platforming and that's something that's your fancy, come check that out. And I have a whole lot of other things planned for as well. Other than that, Tuesdays you can find me over on twitch.tv/twitchaperson along with Daluna for Power Rangers Cyberstrike, our Power Rangers Tabletop campaign where I play our Red Ranger. We're about to have a Megazord battle, so look forward to that if that's something that you like. Also, every other Tuesday you can find me over on twitch.tv/burnoutfawn for Phase of Our Lives, our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, where, just like in this game, we're hunting hags. Funny parallel that is. Every other Tuesday we're usually doing party games, usually on Draco's channel. Wednesdays you can find me here doing this. Thursdays you can find me over on my channel, usually streaming with Draco and Hoshi doing Baldur's Gate. And that's pretty much all I got. Daluna, go.
Hello, my name is 013. You can find me on Twitter. Maybe was like I'm weaning myself off of Twitter, but you can find me there at Daluna1338. You can find me everywhere else, including Blue Sky at Daluna13, and now also including TikTok. I have put some of my favorite YouTube shorts. I downloaded them and put them on TikTok, see how they go, and they've got actually a lot of traction. I'm going to be doing more of them in the coming weeks, so do stay tuned for that. Most likely you'll find me here on Draco's channel for doing more party games, especially if we do like more Fall Guys, because I've actually been having a lot of fun doing that. Might actually try to do some of that after the stream. But that's it for me. Yelling, go.
Hello, I go by Yeltelamano, and you can find me as Yelling at Me or Yelling at Me VT on Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, Inkblot, Bgen, you name it, I'm probably there. So I draw art, and I've been recently doing cosplay streams where while playing ZZZ, I will be cosplaying different ZZZ characters. Last week was Kaleda, this week is a million. And next week will be someone blue. That should narrow it down by a lot. Huh?
Sonic the Hedgehog. He's in CCC, right? He's blue.
Oh dang, you're so you got me. But if you guess it right, you get a free colored sketch. So please, if you want to participate, just message your guess either on Blue Sky or Discord or Twitch or whenever I'm live this coming week, and yeah.
I think all that leaves is Rodden and me.
Hello. I don't do anything. Follow Draco's stuff. Time.
Thank you.
I speed
like-
run my outros, okay?
But how'd you like
You're,
tonight's
you're
session?
I'm sorry, man. You're not gonna pass that Bosco.
Fine. I'll get it next time.
Alright. But how did you like tonight's session?
It was fun. We got more Kingdom Hearts shit.
We did. I was
It's very,
so
very
happy when I realized this was the 13th episode solely because I had planned this without even thinking about that. Like, oh my
Going to
god.
also point out, Draco, you might want to be careful with the VOD because that music might be claimed.
I think the music that I used is actually a remix of it, I think. So it might be okay. We will have to see. And I do need to... I guess before I do my outro stuff, let me go through it. This is Night of Fate music remake by Enrico Deiana. But that just leaves me. Hey everyone, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Mondays is Persona 5, where we are about to send our calling card to Futaba. However, she's a bit of a shut-in, and we have to hand it to her by hand so we can properly do this. Hopefully she'll let us in so we can help her. You'll have to tune in to see if she does. Tuesdays, as previously mentioned, you can find us over at Burnout Vons for Phase of Our Lives. When we're not over there, we're over here doing party games. Wednesdays, we're back here. We have 2 more hags to take down, and then the Dream Pastry Coven is no more. Will our heroes be able to beat them? I mean, in fairness, probably. 2 hags are significantly weaker than a coven of hags, just throwing that out there. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something will go catastrophic, you never know. You'll have to tune in to find out. Thursdays, as previously mentioned, you can catch me and Chaco and Hoshi going through Baldur's Gate. We've just made it to Chapter 2 in the Inn of Last Light, so we'll be exploring around there. Fridays, you can catch me here for Breath of the Wild, where I just have to make my way to a lab in the end of this map, maybe get some shrines before we decide to go for the next Divine Beast, who is in the volcano. So that's probably fine. It's probably fine. And last but certainly not least, on Saturdays, you can find me playing Fear and Hunger 2. We've made it into the city proper. And we are going to try and figure out where we go from here. There's only, technically counting this day, 2 days remaining before everything ends. But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone to raid? Not a lot of people live. Technically the Unexpectables are live with Gobtober, but we'd be like coming in probably near the middle end of it. I have Hanedu doing some hunt, but we raided her yesterday.